And we're back here live at Applebee's. We're talking about our PB Division, Division 2. The Jets of Harlem, PB Division, they're on top. Jets, Crusaders, Titans behind the pack. Jamel, on top again.
I think Jamel's gonna show some people that he belongs on top. Last year, you know, he won the championship last year, went to Florida, kind of had a little stumble. And
picked it up in Florida also.
Yeah, he picked it up. He picked it up. He had a little stumble, but then, you know, he told me, he said, Kev, I'll be back this year.
Coach Jamel's doing a really good job at it. And you have the Crusaders again. Coach Elijah, we're calling your name. His name is ringing bells.
Well, what they say is that, you know, it's the battle of Harlem. Like,
yes.
So it's not like he can let Jamel get too far out there, you know, otherwise,
no
defection.
Yeah, he's in the lead, though. Mel's in the lead.
Yeah. There's some catching up to do.
Coach Elijah, you have to beat the Jets of Harlem in the playoffs. The Brooklyn Titans, Bill Salvage, the crafty coach.
You know,
that wing team. Can't stop that wing team.
You know, Bill has beat these guys, they grab each other, they hold each other.
He's questioning.
Hey, referees, throw the flag. It's illegal. Brooklyn Tomahawks on top in the NFC. Coach Darryl, Coach Dashik.
So these guys in the studio, we're going to get them out here. We're going to find out what's their formula. They went down to Florida last year, did what they had to do, you know, and here they are again, still on top. But still, to me, surprisingly, right under them is Bronx River.
But let me just say this before we go to that term. The Brooklyn Tomahawks, the Jets, these guys hate each other. These guys have big beef.
Hate is a nasty word for me.
Hate each other. And they have a big beef when it comes down to the Tomahawks are screaming improprieties. They're claiming that the Jets are scared. The Jets say we're not scared. Show up on time. The Tomahawks said they lost their watches.
Hey, I seen a game one time where I seen the kids foaming out their mouth.
Yeah.
So you know it was going down.
Listen, the Jet game, I'm hoping the Jets and the Tomahawks make it to the Super Bowl.
That's what I was going to say. There's only one thing left to happen.
This is a very, very nasty rivalry, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, these two teams, coaches, do not like each other.
Who did the Jets play last year?
Well, the Jets last year in the Super Bowl played the Tomahawks in the Mighty Mike, or rather in the Junior PB Division. So this is not a thing where.
So these are still some of the same kids.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of bad blood there. And, you know, I'm looking
actually,
for that.
One of the kids from the Tomahawks got hurt in that game.
Yeah,
got really hurt. So you know, those guys is a little bitter.
But here is a shocker. You know, all the way from the Lower East Side.
Wow.
You know, making their debut in Big Apple football.
Right.
And I guess they're making a statement.
Lower East Side Warriors.
Like I said, no other team is coming to the Big Apple using the Chiefs.
All I can say is this: Division 2 should be ashamed of themselves. Let those guys get up so fast, you know. But you still didn't talk about the Bronx River. We kind of skipped over Bronx River. Cedric and those guys.
They lost all their games last year. You gotta give those guys some type of props.
So for them to be in the positions that they're in this year, just goes to show you that, you know, what a difference 1 year can make.
Well, not only that. Like Coach Kev said, they lost all their games. If they won one more game, they still better than they were last year. I mean, that's just what it is. And you know, you look at that division and look at the division also in the junior midget division, Division 2, competitive. Bronx River on top. My pick on the side is the Brooklyn Hurricanes, who's right beneath them, the Panthers and the Titans. I'm taking the Brooklyn Hurricanes. I think these guys know how to win. These guys are
Steve is a veteran. He's been scratching at the door. You know, when you think about it, even last year in the I-95 Bowl, when teams came from Maryland, Steve was the only
one that team from New York.
Steve was the only team to win.
Lost.
So I definitely kind of agree with you over there. Steve will find a way.
But I'm going to tell you something about the Brooklyn Hurricanes. Those guys are disciplined.
Right.
They're smart. And they play hard.
Right. And then one of the things I like about them, they do a lot of gang tackling. There's not one guy making the tackle. There's not one stud on the team. Everybody's involved in the game, and that's where the problem is.
They got a play that they run, and every time they run that play, the referee blows the whistle. Every time, because they thinking the man is down. That dude 50 yards upfield.
The ball. Yes, sir.
Refs, you need to watch the show and get the play, so you don't blow the whistle this weekend. Tomahawks on the bottom, and the Panthers on the bottom. In that division, those are the last 2 seasons the club's going.
You figure this being the last week of the regular season. I mean, everybody's still in it.
Oh yeah,
you just never know what's going to happen, you know?
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. The Brooklyn Tomahawks, to me, they're the they're the team that no one is looking at. There's another running back on that team. I watched this kid. He's a great, tremendous player. They should have beat the Brooklyn Tomahawks earlier this year. The kid ran out of gas. I think he was number 19. They should have beat the Brooklyn Hurricanes. The kid ran out of gas. They had 12 players that played that game. The guy was exhausted the first game of the season. Let me tell you, this is a team that can create a lot of matchup problems for anybody in the junior midget division. Be careful.
I'm gonna tell you something too. That's the same team that won the national championship last year.
Oh yes.
And that quarterback they got, that kid is like 6'3".
We gotta get his name. So we gotta come back. If we come back after these messages, we'll put his name on the screen and flash it. We'll be back after these messages because we want to talk about D3. Andrew Stewart is in the studio. He's screaming. We have the legends. They're screaming. We got the Panthers in the studio. They're screaming. Everybody's screaming. We'll be back after these messages and we'll talk about D3.